My Ginger. I just can't go on being your secret lady. Mystery baby. You're the one I need. I just can't go on being your. I'm wore the fuck out. But I'm happy to be home because I'm sore as hell. Hey, Jen. What's going on? What's going on? I see everybody got a lot of shit going on. They're going on about the Trixie situation. Oh, Lord. Can we all just take a deep breath and get along and smoke a blunt? And figure out how the fuck do we get happy? I'm good, baby. I'm really good. I just had like a quick rehearsal for about 3 hours. And now I'm home and kind of relaxed. My back and shoulders are a little sore. But I'm cute. You know what I mean? I can't complain other than that. It's about to be some hot ass days coming up. They said we finna get some heat waves in for this motherfucker. So, if you see me walking down the street and I'm giving a hoe and thought, you know why? Because it's hotter than the motherfucker. And I'm cutting up some shit that shouldn't be cut up, but it's hot. And I really don't give a fuck. I'm be covered but naked. Yeah, fuck it. But my back and my shoulders and shit hurt. Oh, they hurt so bad. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut out on something. I don't know if I'm stretching right or what, but I'm gonna have to do something. Cause shit. But yeah, so I don't know. Tony, you always hoeing. Let's talk about the Trixie situation, Tony, since you always have something to say, you junkie cocksucking dick. You juice spraying whore. Mm-hmm. I've been a blunt.
Whore? You
hey,
whore?
You goddamn junkie whore!
You dick sucking whore!
You cum guzzling whore!
What's your
so, look, how did you feel about the Trixie situation? Because I know her personally, and you know her.
Yeah. Okay. Because we just got off the phone. Bitch, we were talking on the phone for almost an hour.
That one.
And right before we got off, we started to talk about this, and I feel like I remember seeing the video.
You did.
But not feeling like offended. Like it was kind of like one of those.
It's Trixie. How's everybody else gonna take it?
Yeah, because I feel like, I've known Trixie for a while, and I personally don't feel like she's a racist or anything like that.
No,
I think it's just one of those things. It was. I don't want to. It may have been a poor choice to make.
That was something that I felt like that was something that she should have said in the dressing room among us. Well, among us, because the conversations that we have amongst each other don't sound right to the outside public because they don't know how we speak to each other.
The thing is,
trash box, gutter hole, all that. You can't take a lot of that stuff to the forefront if it's not explained right. But a lot of things when it's dealing with race, you just can't bring like that and direct it towards someone. You have to be very careful on how you say things and put things because people could take it out of context so quick and fast, and then you can't eat and sleep.
Because here's the thing. If let's say, like, you know me, but what if I was like at a meet and greet with you, right?
Right.
And I run up and go, "You cocksucking whore." Like, everybody will look at me and go, "Oh, don't you talk to Jasmine Masters like that? You're the whore, bitch."
Exactly.
And I'm like,
if they didn't know, if they already didn't know, that's how we talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's the problem. Like, people don't know their relationship outside of the camera situation. Like, I don't know their relationship outside of the camera situation. I just know me and Trixie relationship outside of the camera. And we kikied and talked about all type of shit. So
I'm trying to look up the video now.
Look on go to my page on Facebook. Or go to YouTube. Shit, just go to YouTube, Trixie something, honey. Shit, keyword. Yeah, in the dressing room, right. Hello, Feliz Navidad. Somebody please join the team for once. Come with me. I'm just smoking, having fun. That's all.
Let me see.
That's like, that's like sister private talk right there. Right. And it was brought to the forefront because, she could have been like, oh, Latrice, girl, I don't want to see you walking down the alley because, girl, you big and dark. She may say, girl, I don't want to go into the backwoods because you're in your trailer, may shoot me. Any fucking thing can be said in the back room, but if you said it in the front and it's not out there correctly, it could go right here. But I'm like, it's old, babies. Why are we arguing over old stuff? Didn't that already happen?
But also, like I said, when this happened, there wasn't a lot of fuss. But now that she's won,
they get in that
got something to say. Okay, let me see. Okay, Trixie refuses to apologize for a racist joke about blacks picking cotton. Did they put the video? Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me watch the video. Hold on.
Do you got earplugs? Play the video then.
You like this outfit? I can decide what to wear. It's just like a cotton. Latrice picked it.
Oh.
Okay.
That's talk that we have when we sitting at the table drinking. I'm smoking weed because I don't want to drink. And what we doing in the dressing room, doing makeup and talking shit, we'll be reading each other on the fly. As it was fun.
Yeah.
But even like, everybody's feelings and emotions is different to different subjects and different things. So.
I just feel like it's one of those moments where you kind of go, okay.
It's a push.
I'm gonna let that slide.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that slide.
It's there, but it's like, woohoo, sister, you almost on that borderline. But then knowing her and talking to her in drag, out of drag, way after the show, our communication, art is something totally different. Like, I'm like, that bitch speaks of me very highly.
Right.
And she have always called me or texted me whenever I posted a video and was like, bitch, you are just too fucking funny. I'm so proud of you going on. So that's why I'm like, my situation and her is different from what's going on with that speech. Was it pushy? Hell yes. But like I said, that was something that should have been in dressing room area. Or not even said at all? Of course not. But when we're sisters and we know how we feel about each other, we say a lot of shit that we wouldn't say to anybody else because we're not on that same level.
Right. Right. It really was just like a like, kind of like a Like, it's like, all right, bitch.
And see, and that's from like people who don't know her and know
Right.
how their communication is to where Latrice would get it because they have a special relationship.
Because
so Latrice would laugh because they something different. But to the outside world looking in, it don't the picture is not right. The color is not right. It's not right. It's not right.
Because I'm interested to know Latrice's reaction. Did she laugh it off?
Yeah, you didn't hear her laugh? You hear Latrice laugh in the video.
Did she do a because that's Latrice's laugh.
She did Latrice laugh at the video, baby. She laughed at the joke.
Latrice picked it.
I can't hear.
You know what? Let me see. Because
somebody right here said
I think Latrice did one. I think she like did one of them shock modes, like, and I can't remember because I seen a couple of the roasts that they said something about Latrice. So I really can't remember how her reaction was for Trixie.
Look, some people right here. Somebody said a lot of people are saying Latrice laughed.
I thought she had probably laughed like in a shock and then kikied at it.
No, because I feel like this. I feel like that's a moment where, because they all got mics when they're sitting there, don't they? Like if it was a thing, I think Latrice would have got on and been like, "Baby, okay, let's make sure we keep it cute."
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand what's the problem, people. We all gonna die one day. We all the same.
Somebody here said, if any other white person said it to y'all, it would be on and popping. It really depends on the person.
Let me tell you something. People have called me. I got called a nigga today, as a matter of fact. Minding my own sweet ass business.
Yeah.
People can say whatever the fuck they want to say. Words never hurt me, baby, because people gonna speak, and I know my mouth is deadly too. So if you think by calling me a nigger or telling me I pick a cotton, bitch, okay, my ancestors did that, but am I doing that right now? No, I am not. You got to tell me something that I already don't know. Now, what I can tell you may stick with you and hurt you and give you nightmares. But what you telling me ain't gonna faze me. That stuff don't faze me. People call us niggas. It don't faze me. Is it right? Hell no, it ain't right. But it's people go, baby, we in 2018. We done seen every black slave movie they have ever been, and they keep making them. So we know what our ancestors went through. You coming in this day and age telling me some shit like that ain't gonna do nothing to me. You the one sound stupid, but still living 20 years. You ain't got nothing new. You have nothing new. So it wouldn't have been popping on and on for me because I already know what kind of world I live in. There's racist people in the world. They're going to call you this. They're going to call you that.
Yeah.
Use your mouth, not your hands. I bet.
I think at the end of the day,
don't use them hands over here because it's going to be another situation.
Right. At the end of the day, it was maybe not the best, but
and if your ass ain't black, you can't tell nobody shit on how to feel because you ain't never walked a day in these motherfucking shoes in this skin, bitch. So all you got to do is sit there and say, "Wow, I can't even imagine," because you cannot imagine what we go through being black. Period. Bitch, I'm black, gay. Living in a good area. It was times when I moved over here, I couldn't even walk around the corner to the fucking store without them asking me, what am I doing over here? Hello? So I live right around the corner.
So
what the fuck?
Someone just said Latrice addressed it and laughed at it and approved the joke. So
well, whether she approved it and said she wrote it and she told Trixie to say it, the people didn't see it that way.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. They sing something that should have been behind the scenes amongst the girls that was on the stage, because that was a joke that could have been in the back. And that's something that's to the front. Now that it's to the front and we're on social media, it's bigger than what Latrice agreed and said, oh, I keyed, I wrote it, I typed it up, I penciled it, I inked it, I put it in her ear. That's beyond that now. That she have nothing on this situation. This is not going to stop because she say, oh, I agreed to it and I wrote it and I farted it out of my ass and gave it to. That is beyond her now. It's way over that.
I just
she ain't gonna say nothing.
I think at the end of the day, it just depends on the type of person you are, because I remember back in the day when Fashion Police was on and Joan Rivers was still with us. Rest in peace, Joan. Joan said some shocking shit. Joan said some shit that I would be like, oh, about everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And so.
But the difference is the generation from when Joan then and the generation we have now is a whole nother mixture of generations.
Yeah.
It's the generations that is so outreached that they can just say and feel and do what they want behind the phones and these keyboards. But see, then guess we had it, but the generation wasn't on that like they are in it today. And this is Drag Race, so it's a whole nother situation. Straight folks probably don't know what's going on over here. A lot of this got to go with our gay community and the people who accept us and be a part of it. The straight community who, get their gist with us. Them are the people that involved. The straight world wouldn't know what's going on between the drag queens.
No.
They don't know who a Trixie or damn Latrice is.
I've always said, though, we as the LGBTQIA community have to learn to love and accept ourselves within the community before we ask people outside of our community to accept us. Because the issue that I have I've been saying it for years.
Bitch, we are all in the same fucking pot, horse.
Yeah. Well, my thing is this. If you want me to hold your hand at the rally and tell people how it's important to be yourself and love yourself and accept who you are, and then at the same time, that same person who's holding my hand is judging me because I'm black, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not fit enough, I'm too thin, I'm not black enough, just everything under the sun. How can I love and accept myself when the people in my community don't show me that love and acceptance?
And it's fucked up because people think when they come into our community, oh, they so loving, they say love everybody, but as soon as they step in, we shade them the most. So they can't even get into their own community where they're supposed to be welcomed and loved good enough, because we as our own community shade our own without a problem. A bitch can't walk into the thing without somebody saying, look at that queen.
Let me tell you, when I first came out, I thought it was going to be rainbows and unicorns. I thought I was going to walk through and have all these people look at me and love and accept me, and it was supposed to be a welcoming thing.
I'm sorry,
I went through some shit when I started going out to the clubs and stuff. Damn. I went through some shit. Like, and being from South Carolina, it had opened my eyes. And I actually told this to one of my best friends the other day. I was like, I was so thankful to have a group of people that I could relate to, that appreciated me, that enjoyed the things that I enjoy, because I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have that. You know?
Yep. And even they like Eureka got a video out there where she said nigga a couple of times.
Oh Lord.
Like Lord.
I just feel like everyone tries to give a pass to people to say that word. I just feel like it just shouldn't be said. Whether it's with the ER or with an A. It just shouldn't. I said
like this. It shouldn't be said. But at this day and age, it shouldn't even affect nobody. Because it's in our music. We say it no matter who. The rappers, the singers, the pop stars, somewhere in there, they have that song in there and we are saying it. And we saying it with proudness. So when somebody else of another race throw that out us, well, bitch, yeah, what's up? Hello, what's the thing?
But when someone who is not black is singing along to the song and say it, we all go, Skrr!
And I don't know why. It's in the music. It's music now. It's fucking music.
It's because
they are saying it, and pretty much every rap song have that word in there. Because they changed it and made it something different. So it's like, I'm saying, like, don't nobody think they could just call me that. Oh, girl was like, no, hold up, boo. Because we ain't going to go there. But it's just so much. You can say it on this, you can't say it on that. You can listen to this, but you can't say that. I don't have time to be bleeping and all that when I'm trying to get my dish on the song. So if somebody say it, don't put it in the music. Right? Because it's in the music. Oh, you just want, because if you really want the black folks to just spend money on your music, you really not going to make it big. You're not going to make it big. Because your money is over there in the UK and overseas and stuff. That's where you making some coin at. And if you making music, you don't want them to say it, they ain't going to probably listen to you. You're probably going to book you over there. You're not going to have them sales like that. If they say, oh, I got this in my song, but don't you rap it and don't you say it, they're not going to make money. If they're expecting the black folks to just pay for their stuff, they're not.
But it's not that.
I mean, I know it's not that, but it's like you have to think about you got to go around the whole board and look at everything when it's pertaining to that word. And how you got to just say, bitch, okay.
So, case in point, I can't remember who it was.
I gotta fix this damn thing, Jay. She pissing me off.
I want to say maybe it was Kendrick Lamar, but I'm not sure. There was a rapper who was performing in Alabama.
And the girl got on stage and said it. And he said, hold up. Well, you called her up there during the time this part finna come on. It's in the song. So she just rapping the song like what she learned. Because you taught her that in your music. And she bought your music. She's a fan. So she's quoting something you put out into the world to recite after you wrote this poem and literature out here.
I just don't know, Judge. I personally don't know. I feel like no one should say it. That's just me. It's not in my vocabulary to say it. But
I feel you. I don't think people should say it either because it's too touchy and then it brings up too much drama. Anything that's going to raise that much drama, just avoid it at all costs because it's not even worth it.
No.
The way I see it, it's just like, why even say something that's going to make somebody get offended? And then we have to go through all this shit. Nobody's going to win at the end.
But also nowadays, I feel like we live in such a very sensitive time where people have to watch everything. You have to watch how you interact with people, what you say to people, how you touch somebody, because everything could be misinterpreted in such a wrong way. Like I'm a very like affectionate person. When I see people, I'm like, let me give you a hug. That's just me. But now I'm like, I don't know if I want to do anything, not even a handshake, because in 10 years, I don't want anybody misconstruing that as anything but what it was.
Right. Yeah, it's very scary. And then, it's like, yeah.
It's just a lot, just like, I think about when we were growing up and there was no internet, no cell phone. You had one house phone
that part
with a tape recorder for your voicemails.
That part.
You went outside and played and rode bikes and hide and go seek.
The street lights came on.
And when the street light came on, you better be hitting it to the house.
You better have your ass in this house.
You could be gone all day for hours. And like, there was never really any worry that anything was going to happen. And now it's like, you can't go to school. You can't go somewhere without living in fear.
Yep.
And that's sad. I would have never thought growing up that we would live in a time where we lived in fear. Hell, I for some reason never thought that we would live in a time where people were still racist.
I never thought I live in a time, bitch, where weed to be legal. How about that? It's gonna speak the truth. But yeah, it's just all fucked up. But it really be fucked up because us being LGBTQ, the way we treat each other is so bad. So bad. And you just listen to the stories that people say, I thought I was going to be accepted over here, but they so shady. I'm like, girl.
Or it's like, I thought I would be accepted, but I'm not masculine enough, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. And it's like, when did we become like that? When did we become this is another thing I don't like either. Oh, wait, Tony, then you're naive and understand the feeling of wanting to have hope. I'm not naive. Let's not say that. I'm not naive. I know how this world is. I choose to be a certain way. I choose to love and accept people for who they are. I can't do that for everybody else. But I know my little small mark in this world is that I choose to love and accept people for who they are, no matter if they're gay, straight, bi, trans, white, black, Native American, European, whatever. My parents always taught me, you look at the type of person, if they are good people, you keep them in your life. If they're bad people, you keep them at an arm's length, but you keep a good eye on them. It has nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with anything else. Black, white, gay, straight, man, woman, it has nothing to do with that. You have to look at somebody and I don't want to say judge, but you have to look at them for how they are. And they don't represent everybody. Like, I don't represent every black man across the world. I represent me and my parents and my family. That's who I represent. I was going to say something else before I went off on that.
No, I don't know. But yeah, that's the truth though, Ruth. You know, it's hot, bitch. You feel like I'm going through menopause.
Because you got that first hit.
Baby, when I tell you it's that heat coming through this window right now, it feel like they got the oven on. They just blowing a fan through the window, bitch. So I know I'm going out tonight to be a hoe.
You gonna go out?
It's summertime, bitch. I got nothing but short shorts.
Good Lord. Good sucking ass.
I got nothing but short short. Shit, we gotta drive up to San Luis Obispo tomorrow.
I don't even know where that is.
Girl, that's like 3.5 hours up north, girl.
Oh, hold on. Let me. The little judge that told me I was naive. She said I agree, but I was. Oh, okay. I understand, Miss Luna. I understand.
Okay.
I just thought that at my age that color wouldn't matter. It matters more now than anything. Oh, judge, you all right? Man down. Oh, there she goes.
Man down, man down.
Man down, man down.
Man down, man down, man down. It's hot as fish grease, bitch.
You don't have no AC?
Huh?
You ain't got no AC?
Not in this motherfucker. I said I was gonna buy one, but I didn't.
Oh, bitch. If you don't get a fucking AC up in that bitch.
I am getting one, bitch. Fuck that. The one I did have, I gave it to my friend. And I was like, girl, I'm gonna come get it. I'm gonna come get it, girl. Never would have got it.
Oh, no, Judge.
Never would have got it. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna come get it. I'm gonna come get it. And I never came and got it.
Oh, no.
I ain't gonna call her now and be like, girl, I'm gonna get my AC.
Oh, I feel better having talked about all that. I feel like that has been pent up inside of me for a little bit.
It has been, because you really had a lot to get off your chest, Jeff. And you did. I'm glad you had a chance. But it's good that you got it off, because it's a lot that you said that, you know, a lot of people needed to hear, needed to understand, and, you know, we needed to talk about that stuff. That's why I posted it. It's not to be throwing shade at anybody. It's just to say, okay, well, this is what's new, what's going on. Basically, what are your views? Because I know people are going to leave comments and they're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, then maybe, you know, people who's not speaking on it can read and maybe get some type of knowledge of something somewhere and understand something to make something better for us all. Damn, we already gonna die. Shit.
It's kind of like you at the end of the day, we all want to be happy.
Happy.
And as long as you're not harming yourself or others, be happy. That's why it doesn't make any sense to me when people, you know, are against gay marriage. So I can't want that dream for myself too. I can't find the love of my life and want to lock it down and be like Beyonce and put a ring on it and like, you know, and have kids and all that kind of stuff. So I can't do that because I'm gay.
Nope. That's what they say.
You can have your blessing on that.
That's what they say, no ma'am.
And I've seen, look, straight people go through it too. Like sometimes you get with somebody and it's just not right.
It just don't be right.
No, but the gay couple that have been together for 50 years, you don't think that's love? You don't think that's beautiful? You don't think, girl,
that's hard fucking work.
I think I told you this, Judge. The thing that scares me the most is leaving this world and not having that one person love you. The one person we all look for and not finding that person. That's scary.
You know, when you said that, I was like, well, but then when you think about it, Like for me to have been in love with and in relationships, it's like, okay, I experienced that. But if somebody have never experienced that, that is a scary and a sad thing though.
Yeah. And bitch, I thought, going back to when I first like started hitting the scene and stuff, I thought for sure I'm about to start dating. I'm about to start doing all kinds of judge honey. And that
Right.
came to a screeching halt when I realized how the community is.
Yeah. But I don't know. That I just, it just worried my nerves,
And where's your nerve? What does?
that people go through that.
Yeah.
Cause I hear that so much and I be like, you lying. Like for real? Like that is lying. But then when you really think about it, I was just like, bitch, you hear this often. And then from my own experience, I can believe the shit that y'all say. I mean, not y'all, but I believe this stuff is really true. But it's so sad, though.
The thing is that we all go through the same thing. And at the end of the day, we all want to be loved. We want to be appreciated. I hate to use the word validated, but it kind of, makes you feel something when you have someone that's like into you and interested in you and like you for you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's so funny that we all want the same thing, yet the thing that gets in our way is the checklist that we have for how we want that person to be. You got to be tall, you got to be short, you got to be thin, you got to be big, you got to be white, you got to be black, you got to be Latin, you got to be this, you got to be that. And everybody has this list of what they're looking for. And sometimes you find somebody that list doesn't even matter. That person came out of nowhere and you're like, shit, I never pictured you, but I get along with you.
Yep.
And I've had so many people say, this was my type, but my husband or my wife, whoever I'm with now, forever, was not my type.
Was never my type. Yep. All the time.
I love them till the end of time.
Yep. Most couples be like that. This is not my type. Bitch, he just happened to come along and all of a sudden, yep, I hear it all the time. And that's why I tell people, what you could be attracted to is fine. But if you're looking, you have to be open-hearted. Your heart have to be open. Because you never know when it's going to come and how it's going to come. But if you a loving person, it's going to come. You just can't look for what you want. Because what you want ain't probably what you don't need.
Like everyone's always saying they're looking for the good guy. Well, 9 times out of 10, the good guy is standing in front of your face. And you overlook them.
If you get that guy, you keep going out with the same guy. He keep breaking your heart over and over because you keep dating the same no good motherfucker. Just in a different shell, but the same fucking ways. He's the same fucking guy. The look, the wardrobe, the car, the attitude, you attract the same motherfucker in a different shell. Look for something different.
This is what people try to do, right? So let's say
what you try to do.
Let's say you have a type, right?
Right.
A certain height, certain look, certain everything.
Right.
People will do their best to make it work because physically that person checks everything off on the list. But y'all ain't connected. There's not a connection there. There's not like the only thing you have is an outer shell. So now what you're trying to do is you're trying to make that outer shell be a good inner shell. And sometimes that person is not good for you.
Your shit ain't good. Let's get to that part. Your connection ain't good.
But
you got to shift that phone to the west, but that phone ain't good. Let's talk about that part.
But you tried it. But you studied trying to like make it work because it looks good. Because you can walk in a room and everybody be like, ooh, 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 who you with? Ooh, who that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, I don't want that. I've always wanted, if I can wake up every morning and look at my man.
You have to fix that phone.
What? That's your phone.
No, bitch, you the one moved your location. As soon as you start moving, that shit started going in and out.
Lies. That's you going in. My connection is right.
No, bitch, it was fucking up. The people right here could tell you your shit was fucking up. You was talking, it was going in and motherfucking over here.
Am I all right now?
No, you still going like you in and out. Like a, like a kind of butterfly or something.
You trying to say my phone pulling an Ace O'Hara?
Girl, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You know, I didn't say, do you know what to do in a circle? They try to butterfly and connect to whatever the circle of life the shit be doing.
Not the circle of life.
That's what I'm saying, Jill.
Okay, somebody said both look fine to me now. Okay, I think we good, Judge.
I think we good, but you was going in and out, Jill.
My bad, everybody.
I'm hungry.
You hungry?
I'm ready to eat.
Bitch, me too.
I ate a burrito on the way home. I stopped by this little Mexican shop over there in North Hollywood, swoop up a burrito, and hit the highway. I was eating that when I was talking to you.
Well, bitch, had you waited, we could have been sitting at the Olive Garden or something right now.
Bitch, it ain't too late. I'm hungry.
Well, what you want to do?
That burrito was just a snack. It's almost 9 o'clock. Olive Garden closed at 10. And we ain't gonna make it. Because they ain't finna rush me and my food. I ain't playing that. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm in LA, jail. Now, if I was going to the one right here in Culver City, bitch, I could make that.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna make that.
I can punch that motherfucker. But I can go to that little taco shop on Santa Monica and get them little tacos.
Bitch, you trying to find every reason to go back and get them damn tacos.
Baby, them little motherfucking tacos had me going. Baby,
bitch, I wanna.
They was good as fuck.
I want another KFC bowl.
KFC bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to have bad shit smells. It's this little place on Santa Monica. Bitch, my shit don't smell like it's gonna smell when you eat KFC. That smell like poison and death. That smell like you got intestinal problems. It's this place called Tacos on Santa Monica by the club. It's like 10 Kenas. And the cantinas.
It's in between. It's in between. What's
Bar 10 and cantinas?
It's in between Bar 10 and Bayou.
You'll see it's a cute little shop. Walk your ass up in there. They are good as hell.
Bitch,
That
she's so
chicken, oh my God. Bitch, the little chicken tacos was on point. The hot sauce, come on now.
Bitch, you haven't stopped talking about them damn tacos since Tuesday.
Bitch, I'm gonna have
Bitch,
to
it's
go order
Thursday.
12 of them little motherfuckers. I'm gonna need 12 of those little motherfuckers. Or at least give me the big ones. That shit
Bitch,
was
I
good to
can't.
me, bitch. Yeah, that shit was good. And it was spicy and kind of hot too. Ooh. The flavor was there. Praise the flavor.
Oh, bitch.
Hey, Jessy.
Oh,
But
excuse
bitch,
me.
you yawning got your mouth all off and breath coming off through the phone. Putting us completely out. Just
Bitch,
breath.
my breath is minty fresh, hunty. Okay?
Lies and expiration dates. Lies
Okay.
and
Okay.
expiration. Well,
Okay.
bitch, what you gonna do tonight? Cause if not, I think I'm gonna call Gladys Knight.
Cool.
That part.
Oh, so
Working
you
with
just gonna call
Gladys, bitch. Stay out my
you just gonna call
business.
Gladys?
Huh?
You just gonna call Gladys?
Oh, my phone about to die, bitch.
Well, okay. Well, bitch, if you wanna go
My
out,
phone.
text me.
I'll let you know in about an hour or so. What's going on tonight?
Uh I don't know.
I'm gonna see some ass shaking.
Mickey's is cute on Thursdays.
Find out where the go-go dancers are at.
Mickey's. Mickey's in the Abbey.
You said what?
Mickey's in the Abbey.
Where?
Mickey's
I
and
can
the
hear you,
Abbey.
bitch.